Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at 6 Strings 9 Lives, back for a CD vinyl update. I got about 6 CDs and 4 vinyl to show you. Kind of my standard update, 9 or 10 items. Also, get your pens ready if you want. I got about 2 or 3 those digital codes to give away for a couple items here that I don't need. And if you'd like to explore those albums, somebody can grab those if they'd like. I was expecting a couple of Iron Maiden related things in the mail. They have not arrived yet, so we'll have to wait for those probably next update. Maybe I'll do another update next week. Still have a couple more things coming in the mail. Yeah, and my continued obsession with anything Maiden has not slowed down. I'll show you those coming up soon. But for this update, let's get started. I had mentioned in my top 20 albums of the year, I was actually waiting for an item that I did talk about, wasn't able to show it. If you watch this channel before, you know that I live in Canada, and I'm very close to the North Dakota border, so I had a post office box there, but I have a few things stuck there that I can't get to because I literally can't cross the border at this point. So one item that I just said, screw it, I'm going to reorder it. And I did. I emailed actually, the mastermind behind this great band, Haunt, Trevor William Church, doing an awesome job, my friend. I just said, hey, do you have any of, this vinyl left? He emailed me back right away. Yes. Okay. I said, well, I'm going to place an order. I told him, I said, I got some stuff stuck. And I might even get it sent, return to sender and get him to reroute it up here to Canada, but whatever. And he says, you know what, I'm going to throw in a couple extra things for you. And I said, well, awesome. That is so cool of you to do. So I'll show you those things there. I was kind of blown away. Just a good dude, great band. But anyways, here's the album I've been waiting for. This is Haunt's fourth full-length album and second album that they released in 2020. This one's called Flashback, and there is the track listing. Just an awesome album. This one did make my top 20, and this is I think it's the first one that's released on just Trevor Church's own label, Church Recordings. Prior to that, he was affiliated with Shadow Kingdom Records, another great label. But anyways, I got the CD and I got the vinyl. Yeah, I just love Haunt. Big supporter of these guys. If you just like that new wave of traditional heavy metal, yeah, it's right in that wheelhouse. But here's another great album. So they first released last year the album Mind Freeze, and then later on in the year Flashback. So pretty cool cover, and let's check out the vinyl. Comes with a great insert. The one thing I love about Haunt is their album covers are so, I don't know, nostalgic looking. They really just almost just bring me back to the 80s, and I don't know. It's just a feeling I have. But anyways, here is the insert, and then you have all the lyrics. And let's check out this vinyl. Pinwheel, very cool looking. Same on the both sides, but here's the center logo, and there is the vinyl for that one. If you haven't checked out Haunt before, and you like that traditional metal, definitely check it out. I'm going to show you what else Trevor sent me, so kind of him, but actually I'll show you these first. I did pick up a couple other items from him. Here is the t-shirt for Flashback, and that one definitely fits, and I totally screwed up on this next one. So this next shirt, I don't know how I did this, but I ordered a small. So my wife's birthday's coming up, so taken care of already. Right on. Anyways, yes, here is Triumph. So what's Triumph? That is a new album that is being released here shortly. I've already pre-ordered it, so I have the download for it. It's great, but what it is it's a compilation of, not a compilation, but a re-recorded version of these two EPs, Luminous Eyes and Mosaic Vision. So it has a total of, it has all these songs, so it has a total of 8 songs on that album. And actually Trevor sent me a couple stickers too. So there's the album cover for Triumph. He sent me 2 of those stickers. He also sent me 2 of these stickers for Mind Freeze. There's the album cover for Mind Freeze, which was the first album released in 2020. And then a couple stickers for Flashback. And he also threw in a couple of very cool things. This is the jacket for Luminous Eyes. And Trevor was kind enough to put on here his autograph with Darcy. Keep on rocking. I will keep on rocking, and thank you very much for that. That is very cool. And he also included a tour poster with First Time in Europe Haunt with Screamer. And there's Trevor's autograph there. Well, actually, yeah, there's 2 autographs. There's one at the top and the bottom. So, and there's all the tour dates from that tour. You know, when things get rolling again, I hope to see, you know, Haunt. My son lives in Vancouver, so, you know, what better way to, you know, make a whole trip out of it, go visit him, take in a Haunt show. That would be pretty cool. But definitely check out some Haunt and go and pre-order their brand new album coming out. If you want those 2 EPs all in one, re-recorded version, this is called Triumph. And check out some Haunt. All right, let's move along to, all right, here's a band that passed me by over the years. Glad to get into them now, but 20 studio albums, 20 studio albums. And I started off with basically their 20th studio album. I do have a compilation of their earlier work, but I'm talking about Gravedigger and their awesome album from 2020 called Fields of Blood. So I recently just picked up their 18th studio album called Healed by Metal. What a great album. You know what? And these guys, this is what you know, bands like this, Accept, UDO, these guys are just, they define metal for me, in that, just in that way of, you know, the lyrical content, the, you know, you got the German accent in here. I love to hear accent in music from wherever country, or I'll even love to hear a song in someone's native language, whether it be, you know, Spanish or German, Italian, what have you. Good stuff. But anyways, great album from Gravedigger. This one is released on Napalm Records. And I don't mind these digipacks from Napalm, as long as they don't come, you know, squished to shit where you have to send them back or something like that. But great track listing. Check out anything on here. Healed by Metal, Lawbreaker. There's actually a song called 10 Commandments of Metal, which they put right here. So listen to some of this stuff. Number 1, you shall not play guitar without distortion. You shall not cut your hair. You shall not hit the drums as hard as you can. Or you shall hit the drums as hard as you can. You shall share your beer with your brothers and sisters in metal. Oh, obviously. You shall raise your hands, showing the devil horns. Okay, that's customary. You shall always play metal music as loud as you can. You shall never wash your metal vest. You shall not praise a day without heavy metal. You shall defy the weather at a metal festival. You shall always stay side by side because you are metal. So, yeah, if that isn't metal, I don't know what is. I've since ordered their 19th studio album called The Living Dead. I'm probably going to be on a Gravedigger mission this year. Throw it down in the comments for me. What are some of your favorites? And I will definitely try to check those out. Next up, we'll show this one I did kind of show as an honorable mention or whatever in my top list from 2020. I got this one late in the year. This is the 12th studio album from Iron Savior. Another solid album. You can't go wrong with these guys. It's not, is it absolutely going to blow you away and say that's the best album ever? Maybe not, but you just know what you're getting with Iron Savior. This would be maybe considered their 11th studio album. They did one re-recording. Actually, they did, one re-recording of their first 5 albums, kind of a best of re-recording. They did that one a few years back. I think it was called Reforged or Riding Fire or something like that. Anyways, this one's released on a great label, AFM Records. And this is their second album in so many years. They have a great album last year in 2019 called Kill or Get Killed. But this is just a continuation of great stuff. Go check out some tracks like Our Time Has Come, Hellbreaker, great tune, Soul Eater, Raise the Flag, Silver Bullet. Yeah, check out some Iron Savior. If you like stuff like, Gravedigger, if you like stuff like UDO, Accept's got a new album coming out. I think it's just getting released this tomorrow, actually. I think it got pushed back a couple of weeks, so we got a new Accept album, Too Mean to Die, coming our way. Let's show you. Now we're going to jump into some what's called Polish death metal, and a new band. The only Vader I knew before this was Darth Vader, my most favorite villain of all times, right up there with Cruella de Vil. But anyways, I picked up some Vader, which also made my top 20 list. So I've had been listening to the newest Vader on through YouTube and things like that, and I just got hooked. I'm like, I just have to get this because it's making my list. I've seen a lot of people show it, so I finally got this in, and it's 30 minutes of just relentless. I would say yes, Polish death metal. That's a stretch on their newer stuff, just my opinion, but I think it's more like thrash metal with a death metal element, or death metal with a thrash metal element. However you want to word it, it's fantastic. This is Vader, Solitudes and Madness. Yeah, do not be afraid to pick this up. This is a bone crusher. And I've said it before, my kind of death metal, you can make out all the vocals. Sure, they're on the harsh side, but are these guys really any harsher than Destruction or Sodom? Barely. Yeah, check it out. There are some killer tracks on here. Shock and Awe, Into Oblivion. My favorites, Emptiness, fantastic song. The last track, Bones, really cool. Did I even show you the CD? And fantastic artwork, released on Nuclear Blast here in 2020. So I thought, well, you know what? I am going to pick up a couple. And with me, and I don't know how everybody else approaches things like this, but sometimes I'll pick up the newest album of a band I don't know, and I'll literally just backtrack. And, I'm probably going to do that with Gravedigger, or try to pick up a few bargains here and there. But I also picked up the 2019 EP by Vader. It's 13 minutes long, 5 songs. So kind of shows you what the length of some of these Vader songs are. But this one's called Thy Messenger, and kind of a preview of Solitudes and Madness. We have on here 3 new songs, which are Grand Deceiver, did not make the album, Emptiness, and the song Despair did make the album, and a re-recording of one of their songs called Litany, which is from that album of the same title. And then, you know, I've said it before, I'm not a massive fan of cover songs, but there is a wicked cover of Judas Priest Steeler on here. This is an awesome EP. You know, the research I've done on Vader, they've done a lot of EPs, and very cool. Some very nice artwork on this one too. But this one is their EP from 2019 called Thy Messenger. Also released on Nuclear Blast. And then I just went back one more album and I picked up The Empire. Yeah, there's a Star Wars reference right there for sure. This is their 2016 release called The Empire. And we got some killer artwork there by Joe Patagno, which I will show you a cover here very shortly that he did. He's known for his artwork like with Motorhead and Sodom, which I'll show you that in a second. Anyways, this is their 11th studio album. And this one is very similar to Solitudes and Madness, but I would say less on the death, more on the thrash, just a nice mixture. The riffs are razor sharp, just the bottom end, awesome. Yeah, did I show you the CD? I don't remember. Anyways, check out the tracks. Here's a few of my favorites. Opening track, Angels of Steel. My absolute favorite track on this album is called Iron Rain. Check out the songs Feel My Pain. And this one wraps up with a killer track called Send Me Back to Hell. The guitar riff in that is, it's worth your time. So really looking forward to checking out some Vader. I will keep backtracking and any more recommendations. You know, the one thing I don't know, and you guys could easily tell me, was Vader a little more on the harsh side when they were, you know, back in the day? They're really not that old of a band, but, you know, in their first few albums. Let me know. What's up next here? Okay, this is the second time I ordered this one, and I ordered this from Amazon. And sometimes where I live, this is the only access I have to something like this is Amazon. But I'm glad they have a great return policy. The first one I picked up had a big seam split on the side. And I figure you're paying brand new money. You want it in brand new condition. You know, would you go buy a brand new car with a big key scratch on the side? No. So anyways, I sent that back and then I got this one. And when I actually held up the record, before I even took off the wrapper, I'm like, this thing is going to be fucked. Like, and I mean warped to shit. And it was, even the cover is a little bent here from the warpage. I showed a couple of my friends that record spinning. It looked like a roller coaster on my turntable. But anyways, I picked up their EP from 2019 called Out of the Frontline Trench, which is basically a lead up to their new album called Genesis 19. So I have a replacement copy coming. I'll show you this vinyl. It's pretty hilarious actually. But so we have the track Genesis 19 on here, and a couple other newer tracks, one called Down on Your Knees and Out of the Frontline Trench. Those two songs are awesome. Not on the new album, but definitely worth checking out. Then we have a re-recorded version of Agent Orange and Bombs Hagel Live, if I'm even saying that right. But great EP, 5 songs, you know, Sodom. And there's the hype sticker. If you've checked out my video for my top 20, you'll see where Sodom ranks up. Here is the inner sleeve that came with this. Lyrics on the back. So this would be the second recording with Frank back. They had an EP prior to this in 2018 called Partisan. This one also features the drummer on this EP, the current drummer for the past couple albums of a band by the name of Acefix, which is another. By the way, there's another pre-order that I have coming. They're first three singles for their release coming up here in, maybe it's already released. I think it is, but I do have it ordered, are fantastic. So I'm going to definitely check out some Asphyx or Asphyx. But anyways, here's that record. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but it's basically in the center ring. It's literally indented. I'll flip it over and you might be able to see. It's hard to see on here, you guys, but it's bubbled up right here. So yeah, it's basically a roller coaster ride on the turntable. They said, Amazon said, you go ahead and keep that. We're going to send you another one. Do whatever you want with it. And they also gave me 40% off my original price, which very nice of them. What do we got left here? Yeah, so speaking, and I said earlier in the video, so there was, for whatever reason, 2 digital download codes inside there. So here's one. Go check out Out of the Frontline Trench. Is that going to focus? You might have to pause that and blow it up. There's one. Here's another one for the same EP, Out of the Frontline Trench. Really good stuff. And while we're at it, we might as well give you the code for, if you have not checked out this new album by Sodom, Genesis 19, I strongly recommend that you do. And here is a code. I already have this on vinyl and CD. The vinyl that came in was a late Christmas gift from my family. I'll show you that in a second, but there's the code for Genesis 19. Awesome album. Without giving too much away of my 2020 list, go check out where that took its position. But here's the album I was talking about. And some great artwork by Joe Patagno. Just fantastic. This is my artwork of the year, we'll call it, from 2020. I just like, look at this detail up here. Got a raven and, you know, a bull and a tiger, or sorry, lion probably. Big wings back here. Anyways, fantastic album. It's a gatefold, so it actually folds right out. So we will show you. There's the full artwork. First album that Sodom, first full studio album that they've recorded as a 4-piece. So we got Frank Blackfire back on there, and their new drummer, I forget his name, but the guy I was mentioning before, Husky, Stefan Huskins, is back looking like full-time with Asphyx or Asphyx, sorry if I'm saying that wrong. But anyways, let's show you the, so there is the first inner, lyrics, tough to read, but we got some great artwork in there too. The past, I'm gonna say a lot of these Sodom covers are just fantastic. So nice picture of the band right there. If you like your thrash, you like your German thrash, these guys are right up there for me. You know, with your Creators and Destruction and Accuser. I really need to check out some Tankard. I will get to them, I promise. And here's the vinyl. The vinyl is really cool. I didn't realize, I thought it was just coming black vinyl, but it is kind of a clear marble type of, got some white marbling in there. So yeah, there's the center ring, same on both discs. And that's it. Yeah, definitely check out some new Sodom. And whoever gets that code, I hope you enjoy that. And lastly, today we'll wrap this one up with a band. You probably just saw a little bit of it there. I'll give it away a little bit. So here's a band that's coming out with a brand new album in probably, let's just guess, about June. They got a single coming out, I think, by March, that I watched on an interview with guitarist Michael Gilbert from Flotsam and Jetsam. But this is a band that I've been listening to from day one. I have not missed an album. Love the guys. They're You know, they've done everything from pure thrash to just metal to progressive. Yeah, really good. But I had to pick this up on vinyl. One of my favorite debuts of all time and one of my favorite albums of 1986. This is Flotsam and Jetsam, Doomsday for the Deceiver. And in 2019, they released, what I'm trying to say is, Flotzilla finally made an appearance on their latest album, The End of Chaos. And if I was a betting guy, I would say you're going to see Flotzilla on the cover of the new album. At least I hope so, because, I don't know, it's very cool. I know a lot of you guys like mascots and things like that, but so this was a Metal Blade reissue in 2012. So this one includes the full studio album, and what we have on here is some demos. We got demos for Iron Tears, I Live, You Die, which is on No Place for Disgrace, their second album. And we have some live bootlegs, metal from Metal Shock, and then some unreleased live stuff like Children of the Night, On the Attack, a song called The Evil Chic from Metal Shock 1985. Let's show you this. It's a gatefold. You can't go wrong with Flotsam, especially, like, I mean, their last two albums are just unreal. They're back on track. Not that they ever were off track, but just more in that thrashy, power metal, kind of right in that zone. Really good stuff. And, oh yeah, this is a green vinyl. And it came with, this is a 2-disc set, kind of a green transparent vinyl. And there's the center ring. It's the same on all the sides. And there's some pretty cool inners here with, you know, with the full band with Jason Newsted in there. So in this band, we still have Eric still in the band, and Michael Gilbert are the only two original members right now. There's Jason, of course, and there's this side, and there's another inner which shows, I think it says the last show with Jason. And, you know, I was trying to think of, you know, how is Jason feeling at that point? He just must be, you know, just ecstatic. Yes, I got the Metallica gig. Yep. And this is the one right here, taken on October 31st, 1986, after the last show with Jason Newsted. So what a picture to have. You know, there's Jason looking really happy. The rest of the band's like, yeah, you're a lucky guy. But anyways, there is, that's my update today. Sorry it went a little bit long, but yeah, that's the way it goes when you're talking about metal. But I will be back, hopefully next week. I really want to show you that the Iron Maiden stuff that I ordered. And yeah, so until next time, you guys, or by the way, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. And until next time, stay heavy.